The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Bruins will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Penn State's offense will have the football first. And greeting them as a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense against the run, blitzing, against the pass. They're all over the field, Palmer.
Yeah, and I think for this offense, you want to be able to establish the run. I think the big key for them is going to be working the double teams in the zone game and getting into the second level. You have got to try and cover these linebackers up and get a hat on them. If you don't, they're going to run free, and they're going to destroy your game plan.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Running back searching for a hole. At the 35, he's open. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The give to the tailback. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
The give to the fullback. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose, and no running room there.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Across the 25. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The Nittany Lions are marching down the field. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. They go to the ground. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Might be looking to run. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but third down in the red zone, and the field starts to shrink. They really struggled to try to find a play to get someone open.
Splits the uprights. Good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the UCLA Bruins offense will have its first possession of the game. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Complete. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's got an open man. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
I love the start for this quarterback on third down. Third down, obviously money down, got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
It's complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football, and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Maybe they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. To the ground with the back. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd. It's on target and complete. There he goes to the right. What a play Rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Nittany Lions are flying down the field. The give to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll run it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
And after yet another third down conversion, they've got it first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense? Put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been pumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, Phyllis. Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ohio State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets it out quickly. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Bruins in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
Rushes on him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game one, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
The Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Bruins will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Nittany Lions with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He wants to change this route. Second down, he'll throw it. The throw to the outside is complete. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. The give to the big fullback. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
With the run on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And after that 1st down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can do with the return. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Tight end finds a soft spot. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the 1st.
Finds his tight end, and the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier. And
turning it on! Past the 1st down marker and still running. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Bruins moving the chains on the ground, and they've had some great running backs there. Some have flown under the radar a little bit.
Yeah, guys like Jonathan Franklin. And listen, you can always find elite recruits and great playmakers out there in the Golden State.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
And the Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He's got it. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Play number 9 on this drive. To the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's led. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw again. Pocket breaking down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
The play action fake. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet.
And that's the money down, man. 4th down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play, you're trying to get it through the air, nothing open downfield, and he just takes over. He just tucks the ball and runs, goes and gets it. Great job, great decision-making by the quarterback on that play.
And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under heat, he gets rid of it. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, UCLA!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
The AT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Virginia Tech is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Michael Vick should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 11 to Cal. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quick strike complete.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
When you run this out route, you know you're starting to get close to the sidelines. I know I got to start slowing down and find a way to drag or get one toe, a pinky toe, a big toe, whatever I can inbounds. Nice effort, nice catch, way to keep something in bounds.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to take a shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the Rose Bowl.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
A strike downfield. That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Here's the pressure. Finds a little space. There he goes.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Grabs it in the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it.
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
Now, I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that first down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try the run. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. After making his first field goal, he'll try to put up another with a shorty from 26. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Now a 2-possession game at 24-13. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll go to the ground. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll leave it with him. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Right on the money. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Leaves it with the running back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
Tackle is made at the 32-yard line. Second down.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. A stop and pull, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make it.
Got his man to the left. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Quarterback on the keeper. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Immediately fires to the middle. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Here's a heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
The Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It is perfect. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. Let's go to the studio now and check check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Illinois has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 18 to Ohio State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. The give to the lone running back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. Here's the handoff. Makes it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. To the ground, he's got it again. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Running back searching for a hole. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
Inside the 25. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Penn State! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they finished it off with a 40-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Gets rid of it. Working that left side now. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Bruins are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Looking to throw. They'll run the screen. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
He's got it. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Got him downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
He's got the tight end. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7. And the Bruins, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been